Noble visitors, esteemed guests, felicitations and a cordial welcome to the most dignified, the most opulent series to grace the internet. Consider me your humble host, as each episode, a featured curator and I will elucidate on pieces of fine art that we have selected for one another. We extend our gratitude for your viewership. As our preamble has run its course, I welcome you to this episode of Okay, this first piece, Allison has curated for me, and it is a dream caused by the flight of a bee around a pomegranate a second before awakening by no other than Salvador Dali. This is a commentary on society. Note how the gun, and I do believe that that is a sniper rifle of sorts, direct spiraling from that is there are tigers coming out of a tiger who's coming out of a fish who is coming out of a pomegranate. So, and what this says about society is, you are what you eat.
So this is the first image that Jack has procured for me. Still Life with Green Soup by Fernando Botero. And this is a commentary on society. There is a fat cat and it is on the dining table. The artist is trying to portray how we are all fat cats, very greedy for not only food but for all resources. And we are all just trying to jump on the table even though it's not appropriate or acceptable.
Wow, very astute. This next piece is by Agnes Martin, and it's untitled because I really do think it speaks for itself.
What did you immediately feel?
You know, I felt nothing. You see that looks like cardboard or paper, right?
Where?
The brown square. You see it? You know, this might just be an unfinished piece, to be honest. Because I think I see like two wet blotches of paint there.
You know, this is at the Guggenheim, so it's not unfinished.
No, see, that's the thing. It is finished, but it's unfinished, right? There's a lot of potential.
The next image, Peinture Lechienne.
Can you just really enunciate on that? I think it's really important that our audience knows how to pronounce it, right?
Okay, it's Peinture Lechienne by Joan Miro.
It sounded like two different. The second time it sounded different.
You know, it depends on your mood.
Oh wow, very, very artistic here.
Okay.
Let's
see what we got. This is a commentary on society. We have an animal. We're not sure what the animal is. Does it have 4 legs? Does it have 2 and a tail? In society, animals feel like they don't belong.
In the middle there, how does that relate to them not belonging?
That is a wound. It is
Okay.
a wounded animal. We are slaughtering them, and they get wounded.
So it's
or we take them from the wild, and we put them in zoos.
Initially, you were talking about it as a physical wound, but it's also...
It could be metaphorically.
Wow. Anything else?
Do you see that figure next to the animal?
I do.
Dark figure.
Now that you bring it up, I do.
Well, that is depicting how animals don't know what's in front of them. All the time.
I wanted to point out that this painting was worth $2 million, and then there's numbers that follow that. Like 2 million.
2.2 million.
2.2 million. So I wanted like that as the actual real world value that this painting has.
Because that is the price that the animals pay.
Okay, so this is an obscure one, so I'm excited to see what you have curated this from. Oh. Oh. So what you'll notice here, and it's funny because it's unknown, but there's a lot of known here. Right? You know, of course, this is a commentary on society. And what this is saying is, much like the fall is kind of the spoil of summer, right? Like, it's no longer, it's past its prime. We are in a post-capitalist society where there's just been too much Ed Sheeran.
The next one, ew, ah ha 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 ha, by Unattributed. So this is a commentary on society in that... Did you notice in the video clip how nobody was really paying attention?
You know, I didn't notice.
You didn't notice that?
No, I didn't.
It's trying to tell us that we shouldn't be so concerned about outward appearances. You know, kind of like the last, what the last artist was trying to explore.
So this is a police sketch from KY3 News.
Now this just in, police officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania were asking people to be on the lookout for a man who robbed a store. And I think, yeah, I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description. Okay. This is the guy they wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for. He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat at the time of this particular crime. It's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point. Oh, and now I'm getting word that police actually caught this guy, thanks to the sketch, no doubt. So here's a picture of the real guy next to the sketch that led to his arrest.
It's a wonder that anybody was able to capture him because his essence, I don't know, yeah. I think...
What about his essence?
His essence, I think it escapes the page, it escapes articulation. And really that's where the commentary on society really comes to the fore, which is that to name something is to fail.
Wow. That is so true.
Right?
So true. Ooh, by Hitoshi Matsumoto. So this is another commentary on society. What's going on there is he is exploring what it looks like when you hear that alarm in the morning.
Oh, okay.
8 a.m. Yeah, it rings, and you're immediately like, "Oh!"
Can you do that again? Wow, that was a great impersonation.
I don't want to take away from what we just watched.
Wow, yeah, the reverence. So this one is Weather Boy, and of course, found on Fox 5.
Here's an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys.
You got to look out for feral children this time.
Feral.
They come out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like the Weather Boy.
What's going on? Yeah, that was a little uncalled for, but, you know, you're supposed to respect your elders.
Well, I mean, there you go. You said it right there at the end. This is just blatant disregard for your elders. This is really, really banging the drum on how ageist we've become as a society. That child, and I will call him a child because he's acting like a child. That he could so disrespect the Weather Boy. I mean, it's a real stomach turner. I'm gonna have trouble sleeping tonight.
Me too.